Hi everyone, it's me. I just got out of therapy. I'm here at Costco waiting on my mom to get out the store, and I'm exhausted. Very, very exhausted. I am posting this because I witnessed something the other day that has been on my mind and it's really bothering me. I went to, um, well, for those who don't know, I'm out here in Illinois, and I went to Lake Forest Hospital for Northwestern Medicine, and an ambulance brought in. I was in the emergency room, waiting in the waiting room. The ambulance people, the EMTs, brought in a woman of color and escorted her from the the gurney to a wheelchair. Now, the lady was unable to walk. It's the reason for her coming into the ER. So they put her in a wheelchair and they had her waiting in the waiting room because they said the back was too filled. Now, the reason why this is a problem for me is because this is exactly how my stroke was so undetected, because the EMTs failed to listen to me when I told them I did not want to get into a wheelchair and wait in the waiting room. That's the purpose of me coming through an ambulance. So when they did put me in a wheelchair and put me in a waiting room, I waited there for 12 hours with my boyfriend next to me, in pain, not knowing what's going on. And I didn't have anyone monitoring me. I was screaming. I had involuntary muscle movements. Um, I waited there for 12 hours in pain. It literally felt like something was happening to my brain. And once they called me in the back, it took them another 11 hours to figure out, hey, you're having a stroke. And within those 11 hours, when they first called me to the back, maybe within the first 30 minutes, my throat closed and they had to do a trach on me. So, I mean, just seeing how they, disregarded this woman's symptoms and put her in the waiting room, I left the ER when I saw that. And I spoke to the lady, I told her my story, and she immediately called her daughter. I told her, I said, if I was you, I would go to a different ER. And that was the last time I've been to Lake Forest Hospital. And honestly, I don't plan on going back to that ER. Now, my doctors is at Lake Forest, some of them. But the ER, no. They have to do better. And that event really, it bothered me. It did something to me because I was in her shoes, and the fact that she came in because she couldn't walk and she couldn't control her, she didn't have any continency. She couldn't control her bowels and bladder. So I mean, that's, people may not have the normal signs of a stroke, like I myself, I didn't. The guy asked me to smile. My smile was fine. My speech was slurred, and I couldn't stand, nor grab anything. However, they told me I was only hyperventilating and did not put the sirens on. It took them an hour to get to Emory University Hospital. I was living in Atlanta at the time. It just was a big mess, and I'm seeing this happening to other people in front of my face, and I feel like I have to stand up. I have to say something. And I even told the nurse, I'm like, she came through ambulance and you're putting her in the waiting room. I told her to tell her daughter to take her to a different hospital because the people in the medical field nowadays, everything is, they're rushing. They're overlooking so much stuff. And that's the reason why there's so many people dying out here. They're missing everything because they're not taking their time. They're just pushing aside everything. So, I just wanted to make this video because it was on my mind. And yes, I look a mess. And I have a huge zit right there on my forehead. My eyebrows need to be plucked. And I could use a facial with my oily skin. It's just so much. But this is the first of many videos. I just had to put that out there before I really start up my channel here on YouTube. So hopefully you guys stay tuned because there's many more to come. And this is Asia and my life in my 4-wheel drive. Signing off. Love y'all.